Well, that's great that you have those plans and everything. You know the halo, the one that you wore to the Legion Arms Gala? The ones that they were able to, that your manager was able to contact you on in order to give you instructions on where to take food and such like?
Yeah, that one.
There comes a ring on the halo phone. It's not a regular ring, as in, hi, I want to talk to you. It's more of a message, Patine, message, Patine, message, Patine, message, Patine.
Check the voicemail.
It's, you've got a collection of images. The first one, by the way, it is late afternoon. The first one shows takes only a moment to get a setting for it. It shows you what appears to be like a greenhouse being built. And you can see Cornelia standing in it, looking up at some work that's being done. Main thing about this image is that it's a constrained image, kind of a circular one with crosshairs. The other image is of Damien, who at this particular moment is standing outside on the steps, looking like he's not particularly comfortable in the meeting that's taking place, but it's one of those public meetings that they do with the newspapers where they're doing the show, and he's out there. And again, it's one of those constrained shots. The third one takes you a moment to figure out, and you realize, oh wow, that's the harpster field in Wand. And you can see, it looks like in the harpster field, they have built greenhouses of some sort, and there's mage lights and everything that are in there. And you see Terilyn outside of it. There's some other people nearby. I think you can catch, they're just on the edge of the shot. I think you can see Alikia, and it might be Yana off to another side, but very clearly in the middle, no guesses. It is Terilyn. The fourth picture is simply that of the West Bridge Tower of the former Tamarin Bridge, the one that was largely burnt down, but the towers remain. On the west side is the West Tower. You can tell by the shadows and everything. And the message is 11 minutes. Bring the ledger. Don't waste my time, or I waste your friends. And the last two typed words are TikTok.
From the angle the picture was taken, is it taken from up high or down?
The angle of that particular picture is down from below, looking up, but it's definitely the bridge tower.
How's my path? What's the fastest path?
By ground, you can get there in about 15 minutes. If you go vertical and straight, you can get there in about 9.
Will I do that? I strap the ledger on, I wrap my coat up tight, and I figure out how I'm gonna do those straight vertical lines over rooftops or through sewers. And I start to sprint.
You do the math in your head. Give me basically, the very sad thing that would happen here is if you... Oh, that's not sad. You did not fumble, break an ankle, and then have to lay there in pain while your friends were murdered.
What was I thinking?
So, you
Such a loser.
You sprint. It's up buildings and then running along the roofs. Tamarin is built differently than Eastside. Could you give me another dex check?
14.
Do you remember that Mission Impossible film where they had Ethan Hint / the actor making the jump?
All the time. I mean.
Oh, the jump where he broke his foot.
Oh, yeah. Or, yeah, his ankle or
Yes,
something.
the rooftop to rooftop.
The rooftop
yes.
to rooftop. The buildings are farther apart, and so when you do your math, it's like in Eastside you were certain this kind of separation would never exist. You have to make the jump, you make the leap, you land, and your foot just tells you that you did that wrong, and you keep running. And get to the far side, slide down, around the building, the tower is getting closer. And it is a long way up. But that's you. As you are approaching, in fact, it's like there was a moment that you suddenly realize that you are passing through the precise place, and you can look up and see the landing that was in the center of the picture. The person that took the photo was standing right there. Moment, just 11 minutes before.
That one.
Yeah, that one. And there's fence around the tower. You have to get your way through it, and you estimate from your halo that you've got about you made it there in 9 minutes, and you still have to get up.
Ladders. Right.
There are ladders there.
Start
You
climbing as fast as I can.
give me a Constitution.
4.
Okay. Your foot hurts. You get up. You are out of breath. You have run. You feel like you've run a marathon. Your foot is telling you it doesn't want to go anywhere else. And you make it onto the landing. And you realize that you're not alone.
My good old friend, my good old buddy, old pal.
Andrew Ryken Brook is standing there with a gun. And
I'm here, like you asked.
yeah.
And I approach non-threateningly and hang up my coat on one of the broken beams of the tower and unstrap the ledger from my back.
Good. I was wondering whether or not you would just let your friends die. I mean, friends, really. Do you have friends? But I'm glad you've got enough. Why me? Well, you could have picked any target, and you chose me. Why did you aim so far out of your league?
You were the easy one to get to. You were the easiest to replace.
Ouch.
How to make friends and influence people.
Stab to the heart.
You don't understand. But from your perspective, I can't fault your logic. Except you struck out pathetically so.
But I got them to fear you. And that's all I really needed. Because without them, you're nothing. In spite of all your efforts, I've got to all of them. And I've turned them all against you. all that's left. All that's left is to take you out of the picture. If you'd like, I'll let you negotiate for your life.
You've been convincing them that I've got a gun to their head. You never considered the fact that I might actually have a gun to their head. You were right. I should actually have done what you suggested. So I did. Everything you were telling them that was a lie, I've made real. They can't afford to turn on me now. So there's no negotiation. We've got a few minutes, actually, about a minute, tick-tock, before my men are going to shoot your friends. You have to make a choice. And he backs up. And where he was standing, you see a halo. Your halo.
What are you doing with that?
Give me free swap. The book, the halo. You leave the book, you take the halo. Talentless. You wear your insecurities on a sleeve, my friend. It was easy to guess your password. 10 minutes I had your halo and I was in. And I saw that you had sent the information to no one. No one. They should have killed you.
One else needed to get hurt.
Well, put it on. I liked your little script, your little if I die script. I modified it a little bit. It's not going to send any of those sappy emails to your friends, but it will send a message to my friends not to shoot your friends. And TikTok, time is running out, or they're going to shoot anyway. But it's okay. I've got others from your list. I went through and found all the people that you communicated with that you seem to care for. And if you want, we can stand up here all night and we'll erase all of them. And then you'll die anyway. Or you pick it up, you put it on, and you step off. And they live.
Maybe approach and put the book down and put the halo on. And glance over the edge. How far is it?
Well, you do, and he says, oh, no special escapes this time. The shield, tick-tock, toss it here. And there is a ding.
Pull up the shield down.
Time's up.
And I throw it to him. And I enter my mind palace.
And he grabs the shield. He has the gun on you.
And does he see the pin hanging out my belt?
Oh,
Acorn.
Tossed him the acorn.
okay. You enter the Mind Palace. There is,
It's acorn, right?
yeah. It go. There is a boom. His shield burns out. But it burns out. It's a shock. He goes back. The thing about this isn't an explosive. It's
not a grenade,
it is a virtue,
Okay.
basically a mage strike.
And it was the shield. Because I can't just
Yeah.
grab a random thing off my belt.
Right. He-
Just taped up to the shield
He had.
is my acorn.
Okay. Remind me not to do that again.
Next time, having me leave it on the side.
Okay. So yeah, there's. I did not expect that.
So,
However,
Doesn't solve a lot of problems.
Doesn't solve a lot of problems. One, you're standing, basically, you've got the river behind and below you. The drop here is a good 40 meters. You will reach terminal velocity. Your organs are going to disassociate when you reach the bottom. When you reach whatever it is you reach at the bottom, even if it's water. On the far, doing the same calculations on the far tower, you would have a sniper. So
And I know he's fond of snipers.
he's fond of snipers.
I need him to die.
Mm-hmm.
Because he will never stop coming after me.
That is, you are absolutely right.
But I need the Halo to send out its message too.
That script is written to your death, not to anybody else's. You can't just slap that on his head and imagine that when he dies, it won't have the same effect. You have recognition, so it won't do you any good there. It has to register you dying.
Get in there, I could wrestle him, I could kill him. I would
They would still die.
Yep.
There isn't a path here that doesn't end with the death of someone in this group. You just get to choose who.
Would I be able to tackle him off the bridge?
If an acorn hadn't just gone up in his hand, I would say no. He would be able to cover, but you've got me there. Assuming you don't, miss. So, yeah. A 15 doesn't save me. But you have to.
And every moment. And an 8. And I release my breath. I return to reality. And as the bin goes up, I charge him and grab him.
Yeah.
And with every ounce of me, I hold onto him as I leap off.
Night train leaving to head back for Tamarin. Both guys from the bank are on the train to leave and depart.
They both got guns.
Yeah,
Mhm.
not gold.